There are many games available for us right now, but the most strangest and the most interesting is the Conway's Game of Life. This game is basically a zero-player game, meaning that its evaluation is self-solved. Once the game has been started, it plays on its own, requiring no further input. This game was developed by a British mathematician John Horton Conway in 1970. At first, let's talk about the basics. These cells over here are empty cells, and they can also be classified as dead cells. Now if I put a block here, the dead cell becomes a live cell. A live cell can have only 8 neighbors, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. For example, if I put a block here, the live block will become a neighbor cell of this cell, and this cell will be considered as a neighbor cell of this cell, irrespective of where I put the live cell. And if I put a live cell here, then this live cell will not be considered as a neighbor cell, and vice versa. In this particular video, I have shown some rules, and in those rules I am going to use the following notations. A dead cell which has recently died as a minus sign. A newborn cell or a new live cell as a plus sign. All these explanations is done on a sheet of paper with some wooden blocks. This is not the real game. These things are used for pure explanation. The actual game is done in computer programming, which is shown as I talk in this video. Now let's talk about the 4 rules which the game follows to play on itself. The first rule is that any live cell with fewer than 2 live neighbor cells dies, as if by underpopulation. The second rule is that any live cell with 2 or 3 live neighbor cells lives onto the next generation. The third rule is that any live cell with more than 3 live neighbor cells dies, as if by overpopulation. The fourth rule is that if any dead cell has exactly 3 live neighbor cells, then the dead cell lives, as if by reproduction. This game can be classified into 3 different patterns. The first one, which is a still life, meaning the cells which exist remain the same, they do not die or live. The second one, which is the oscillators, meaning the cells will die and live, creating a recurring and repeating pattern. The third and the last one is the spaceships, meaning the cells will continue to live and die in such a way that they move themselves from a given cell. This game was originally created to show computer programming's beauty. This game for me feels so mesmerizing because the patterns are endless and the patterns continue to grow even if we don't input something. This game can also be taken as a simulation of cells which live and die due to favorable conditions. This can also answer our question that if we live in a simulation, a theory proposed by Stephen Hawking. This theory is very weird. Just think about living in a video game controlled by God.